All right, welcome everybody. Just to let you know if you didn't hear, we are recording this and we will put it up on our Pipsico website tomorrow. So if you have anybody in your group that would like to watch it, it will be available. Um, I will start off. My name is Christy Cooper. I've been at camp the last 4 years, 3 of those years the entire summer, 1 year just part of the summer to help out. And I am back this year as camp director. I'd like to go around the room here and introduce our leadership team that we have on board with us right now. We have Sunshine, who is returning as our program director. We have Will Clunk, who is our first year program director, the Huskanal area. Let's see who else. We have Ruger Jennings, who is returning in the commissioner team as our commissioner. I think right now that is all I see on here. Did I miss anybody? All right. Um, so we have a great returning team this year. Almost everybody will be ones that have been there 3, 4, some of them even 5 years. So a pretty awesome staff that we have ready for you guys. Um, Let me share a PowerPoint here to kind of go along with what we're doing. All right. So welcome everybody. I hope everybody's already registered for our 2025 summer camp. We've already done our staff introductions. Want to let everybody know that we are still looking for a few individuals that are 16 years and older. We are not looking for any more CITs at this point, the 14 and 15-year-olds. We've pretty much got a great crew that we are trying to assist to be our future camp counselors. But we are still looking for those 16, 17, and 18-year-old staff members. We're just kind of rounding out our team. We're almost completely full, but we could utilize some. So if you know somebody that's still interested, we are asking them to work our staff week, which is the week before um, camp starts, which is June 15th. And we prefer for somebody to work the entire summer. We love when we get them trained and they stick around to grow as individuals and help our camp staff go. That application is on our Pipsico website. I've got it listed right there. So anybody that might be interested, please tell them to still fill out an application. We'd love to talk to them. Health and safety updates. Don't have a lot at this point. Just wanted to make sure that everybody's aware that special dietary needs request, real important you get those in as soon as possible. Lisa said she might be able to come in with this. She's been our food person
Half
for a very
Memorial
long.
Day, although they'd
Are you
rather
gonna
go
be?
sooner.
Nope, not on here. Okay. Been with us a long time. We ask that you get those in at least 3 weeks prior to your camp. Her team does
That
a
would be great, especially with these activities.
great job of
Yeah.
trying to make sure that we accommodate any of your scouts or adults that need those dietary restrictions. Um, but the sooner she has it, the better it is. If you come to camp on Sunday and you have a pretty serious allergy or something, we may not be able to accommodate it. So we're asking you to get those ahead of time, so that we're not trying to jump through hoops to make sure that your scouts and your adults get fed. All right, merit badge registration. I'm hoping you all made it through on Saturday. That did open up for those of you that maybe missed that. It did open up just this past Saturday at 10 o'clock. You had your scouts per scout had to have at least $150 paid to register for those. We did have over 150 merit badges signed up for within the first minute and a half. Um, I heard from some units that almost everybody got their first choices. So great job, you guys, getting that all done and getting in there and seeing what we had to offer. Our current registration status, if you're wondering, like you might have a scout or two that may still be coming, week 1 and 4 really only have a few spots left. So if you have some scouts kind of on the fence and not sure if they're wanting to come, I'd have them do that sooner rather than later, because otherwise can't guarantee them a spot. Week 2 and 3, we still have quite a few spots left. So if you know some units that maybe are still looking, we'd love to have them come and join us and have a great program at Pipsico. If you were with us last year, you know, with the big reveal last year was our aquatic center. That had 7 new showers and a great changing area at our pool house. This year, we have a couple new pavilions that are going up. The one on the left of your screen right there is at our heritage area. So instead of a pop-up, they're going to have this nice pavilion to keep them out of the sun. And then the one on the right you see there, we are putting a pavilion over by the trading post where the picnic tables have been, if you've been there in the past. So that if it's raining or whatever, they can hang out outside and be covered by a shelter. So some pretty awesome shelters going up that we have not had in the past. We're really excited for you guys to see these. Program updates. You know, Sunshine, if you would like to jump in on this as our program director, I'm going to let him talk about some program updates that he might have.
All right, yes. So for our program updates this year, we're always planning on providing the same great program we do every year, just with a few tweaks to make sure that it is even better, even more awesome than it's been before. So you can still expect the same awesome opening and closing shows with troops participating in that closing show. You can expect to see some of our great evening programs that have been hits in the past, such as our Tuesday night patrol event called Pipsico Games, as well as our Rumble in the Aquadome. We have also gone ahead and added the Exploration Merit Badge to our Scoutcraft area. Really want to emphasize, just how much of an adventure scouting really is. Provide some more uh, variety in that area as well. We also have so many great new shooting sports programs. I don't believe our shooting sports director is on here at the moment, but she has been working so hard to make sure that we're bringing in all these new evening programs to our shooting sports area so that scouts can really see how much the shooting sports program and scouting overall has to offer. There's a lot of great stuff that we're able to do and able to do specifically here at Pipsico.
Awesome. Thank you, Sunshine. Yeah, so some of that shooting sports stuff looks pretty exciting if you like that kind of thing. The black light shotgun, I've seen a kind of a precursor to that, and that's a really cool activity. So looking ahead at some things, we will have another Scoutmaster Zoom on Thursday, May the 1st, and I will send a notice through Black Pug so that you guys have that with the link. We'll do it at 7 o'clock again. Picked a different date, so the day of the week, so that if people couldn't make a Monday, that maybe Thursday will work for them. And at that, we're going to have our summer camp t-shirt reveal and the patch that goes along with that. We do already have the patch, but obviously if you've been to our camp before, you know that's on our t-shirt. So I didn't want to kind of ruin that surprise. So we will have that to put out there on May 1st. Again, I can't stress enough on those specialty meal requests for the dining team. Please get those in. I know I talked to Lisa today. She has only gotten one request. So if you think you've sent something, this is the email to send it to as well, so we can make sure that she gets that. Um, our check-in process. So looking ahead at, I have pre-swim checks on here. We are really try hard to make our check-in process go as smoothly as possible. So if you can do pre-swim checks, it really speeds up the process. The less people we got to get through that pool, the better, because everybody, that's going to be in any kind of water activity or go to the pool has to have that pre-swim check. Our PEX program and our Southampton Roads, they have to have the pre-swim check and be able to pass it to be a part of both of those programs. If you're doing scuba, They also have a swim test, but theirs is separate. And I guess I'm hoping if you're doing scuba, you probably already know how to swim, so that shouldn't be an issue. But Rick wasn't able to join us, and I just wanted to make sure that we stressed the swim test is a proficiency test. So you need to be able to swim in a strong manner. That doesn't mean doggy paddle the whole way just to try and get through. We want our scouts to be safe and make sure that you're aware of that. Um, and then medical forms, part of the check-in process as well. Please do not have them in individual sleeves. You can have them in a 3-ring binder. They can be even hole punched and everything, but don't have them in sleeves because otherwise we've got to sit there and take each individual one out. And for the larger units, that actually does take a little bit of time. And we are really trying to get you to your campsites as quick as possible. So if you could help us with that and not have those in individual sleeve binders. Like I said, it's okay to be hole punched individually, just the pages we can flip through. That's really what we have to do. If you like them in a binder, that's fine too. We can leave them in that binder as long as they're not in the little binder sleeves. All right. Just wanted to highlight real quick our 2025 Cub Family Summer Camp. It's got a little bit different flavor this year. It is not a resident camp. We are trying to get more families there to be able to do the pieces of camp that we have to offer. And so it's called Choose Your Own Adventure this year. We are going to have the swimming pool open. The shooting sports is going to be open. The climbing tower is going to be opened. Um, there's going to be some crafts, some nature items that they're going to be able to do, but you're really going to be able to do exactly that. Choose your own venture. So if you're attached to a pack, please share with them. You know that it's a little bit different look this year. They have the availability to attend the entire weekend, which will be arriving on Friday, spending all day Saturday, and leaving on Sunday. Or if they just want to come for one day, there is different price models for depending on what fits for that family. But the big thing is swimming is available. We don't usually have that available at our family camps. So a great time for them to get to experience what a summer camp is going to look like so they can get excited and continue with the program. We still will have meals in the dining hall, depending on which option you pick on your length of stay, is what meals come with that. And it is all in Black Pug. They can go and already register and see all of that. We are not providing tents as part of that program for everybody, but they can choose to select that option if they still would like to do the canvas tent with the cots. Otherwise, it's a bring your own tent. So a little bit different this year, but we're pretty excited to try and get more families up there and be able to enjoy what summer camp has to offer. And just lastly, our key resources. The Leader's Guide is on the Pipsico BSA website, as long as merit badge info. I just want to bring up the merit badge info. Make sure you read the prerequisites. Nothing that we don't like to see more than our scouts leaving camp because they didn't know about a prerequisite. They are all in that merit badge guide. Uh, I'm sure every single scout you tell is going to do exactly all the prerequisites that they're supposed to. That's what we hope for. But please at least let them know so we can try and make sure as many of them leave camp with a merit badge. We do not use blue cards. If you haven't been with us before, our Black Pug system will generate everything you need to upload into your Scoutbook account. So I am going to exit out of that. All right. That is pretty much the majority of the information that we wanted to get out to you guys this evening. If anybody, oh, let me go ahead and introduce Onwin. I'm sorry, she is in here now as one of our commissioners. She was a commissioner last year. Did any other of my key staff join while we were talking? Is that Rick McElrath or is that Rick from a unit? All right, not sure. Anybody have some questions?
Yes, I do.
Go ahead.
If I have a child that's got a partial, like particularly archery where they didn't qualify last summer, Can they do that during open time? Can they bring a parcel?
Fine, I'll let you answer that.
Yes, absolutely. We are more than happy to accommodate scouts with partials.
Awesome.
Thank you, Lorraine. Any other questions?
I have a question.
Go ahead,
Do-
James.
We're doing the Southampton roads for our troop, and I think we called in to find out about getting transportation from the local Richmond airport. Is there any update on or news on that?
We did. Actually, our camp ranger, Evan, he has agreed to use we have a 15 passenger van that we will have,
Okay,
and he is going to drive up there on his own time. So I'll keep that with you on his own time, and pick you up and take you back. So we got you covered.
perfect.
I just had a quick question.
Yes.
When's the potential calendar for Scoutmaster events during summer camp going to be available? Okay, I want to work on my golf swing and that kind of stuff. I just want to be prepared this year.
On when? Can you help us out with that?
We are currently still working on the schedule, but we are 100% planning to keep some of our classics that we know you love.
Thank you. Any other questions? If you're thinking it, somebody might be able to as well, so no.
Yes, Jeff there, Troop 810 out of Vass, North Carolina. Two things. One, I have a scout coming out of my troop that is joining us. He's going to join the how do you pronounce it? The first year.
Heskinall?
Yeah, Heskinall. Does he need anything special as far as paperwork from his troop saying it's okay? Or because I already signed him up and it didn't stop me from doing anything. So does he need something special? Over.
Nope, he just needs to show up. Will, can you speak? Do you have any extra insight you would like to share?
No, I mean, if he signed up through the system and he'll be on our rosters, he's all good for Monday. When you get to camp, we always have a separate leaders meeting on Monday. In the beginning of the first session for each morning and afternoon group. So we'll talk about the week and what to expect. But all of the materials that they need for the week should be in their packing list.
Thank
All
you,
right,
Will.
cool deal. And one last question, medical forms. What is a showstopper, like a tetanus shot, or what is a showstopper when it comes to the medical forms? Over.
Yes, so they are supposed to have a current tetanus shot that is actually in the medical form. If it's on there that they've got it, we are not asking for anything specific. It just really needs to state that they've had one.
Okay, and there's no other really showstoppers as far as the medical tetanus shot.
No. And if you have, we ask any medications pretty much will stay at the unit unless it's something that might need to be refrigerated. Those, we can keep in the health lodge.
Okay, thank you. I appreciate it.
All right, thanks, Jeff.
Couple quick questions. Happy Monday. It's been a few years since we've been to Pipsico. Or can the scouts still bring bikes and helmets and bike between merit badges? Or
They absolutely can ride a bike as long as they have a helmet on. They will get stopped if they are not with a helmet on.
I got you. Yep. And then for the swim pre-checks, we have a couple kids that are going to be doing learn to swim. Like, do we need to bring them down for pre-checks for that? Because they're not going to be able to pass the swim test. So do we still
We
have to
still
do
like the unit to
pre-check for
stay
them?
together.
Yeah.
We like the unit to stay together.
Okay.
Just so they can kind of see it. And the learn to swim, if say somebody has a swimming merit badge and they've signed up for it and they don't pass a swim test, learn to swim is during every swimming merit badge. So just because they just won't be in the swimming merit badge, but they'll still be at the pool at the same time. So yeah, still send
Great.
them down.
All right. Thank you.
Anybody else? All right. Well, hearing none, I am going to end the recording.